Let's talk about the Hoochie Koochie area of Angeles Clark, the bad area. So, what can I say about it? Well, it isn't what it used to be. That would be my very first comment here. It is not what it used to be. The walking street, a combination of the mayor wanting to slow that area down and the nature of tourism, how it's changed in the Philippines. Korea, South Koreans have been looking for a location where they can bang in and out quickly, get in a short vacation, get in some golf, and their main thing is disco. They want to dance, so that's the big thing that they like to do. Koreatown is massively growing, and the expats are just not coming back from Western countries. My take on the Hoochie Coochie side of things from a dating perspective is like anywhere else in the world. This is a job. And I'm not sure, we've heard the odd success story, but we've also heard our nightmares and our horror stories. And a lot of the nightmare horror stories are mostly that somehow the girl has got pregnant. You got to be really careful. And so, and if you're not of the age where you're wanting another child, then why are you walking around with active seed? Should I say more than that? I know that people don't want to have medical procedures unnecessarily, but then you have to accept the consequences if it comes along. And I've never seen so many DNA testing areas as in Angeles Clark. you know, there are clinics up and down that will do DNA testing. Now, the online thing also has its downsides. And the difference is, I guess, between when Lynn and I met and had to start doing our long distance relationship was that the video conferencing type of thing just wasn't available. The streaming compression ratios, etc., just weren't there. Nowadays, boom, it's easy peasy. So my suggestion in that arena is you start your conversation, yada, yada, yada. And if you find someone who, you're getting along well with and that type of thing, but you're finding you need to make sure, you need to take it to that next level of confirmation. No different than any other situation. And if and they might not be able to afford to have a load, that's what they call them there, for their cell phones that gives them enough data to be able to have daily ongoing conversations that you might also want to have video on. So you may need to consider, sending some money. Now, I don't mean $1,000. I just mean, a little bit of money for a load and at least get one or two videos where, as if I'm in that mode right now on this video, I can turn around and say, well, could you please walk outside? I'd love to see your neighborhood, or I'd like to see your yard, or, you know what, a little bit more engaging, because there are big, huge office areas there with online dating. And people are there, and all they're doing is trying to get the money out of your pocket. So, and again, no different than anywhere else in the world. This happens everywhere in the world, right? Of course. And so don't have this illusion that this is a Filipino thing. It is not a Filipino thing. It is an everywhere thing. So I wanted to do a little piece on it. But I do want to point out that that Hoochie Koochie area is just not what it used to be. Like any other dating, probably better off to do what most of us do and just go start meeting people. In the Philippines, you'll be adjusting to the temperatures and stuff. And again, this is why I point out the malls a lot. It's a way to start meeting and networking. And if you meet somebody at the mall, to have a coffee at a McDonald's or wherever, and the fellow's got a wife or a girlfriend, then, that's how it all starts. Okay. Find out, what province she lives in, all that sort of thing. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, guys. It's it's still got a big attraction, and I don't mean just females. I mean also men who want to have gay relationships who cannot come out in their own country. I've met girls that come from Western countries because they want to be in a gay relationship and they cannot do it at home as well. So that exists everywhere, and it's across all genders. Okay, straight, LGBTQ1, I think, is added to it now. But it exists everywhere. Okay, so that's all I can really say about it. It's kind of a wrap on this one. Um, if you've got specific questions or whatever, then I'm here to answer them. Fire me a comment below. And yeah, it's a tough one if you're trying to find a relationship. Again, my suggestion is, like I've said in all the videos, immerse yourself into the culture first. Like everything else, you might find over time that the Philippines just isn't for you, and now you've got maybe a child or a wife and you want to go home, and the ability to get your wife and child home, it's not as easy as you think, and it can take a long time to get things like passports. Okay, a little bit of food for thought. That's all it is. Later, Gators.